Greetings. This show is called Sights and Insights. And we have us today Jennifer, whose last name is?
Rounseville.
I couldn't pronounce that. And Kara Koo, whose name I can't pronounce. Kara is from Travel Salem, and Jennifer is from our own Kroc Center, which is operated by the Salvation Army of North America. Is that the whole shebang?
That's correct.
Okay. So some of you, most of you probably have heard of the Kroc Center, and we're going to learn a little bit about how it all began, how our center was undernourished in terms of special places for the young generation, and how the Kroc Center evolved back around 2010, 2011, thereabouts, and what activities it offers to you and your family today. So let's begin by the beginning. Kara, do you know what year the Kroc Center came into being? Testing your
I'm
expert
gonna
knowledge.
guess. Well, you mean before the new center was built, or the new center?
Yeah, the Kroc Center was brand
Was it
new.
about 2010? Is that right? Okay.
We just celebrated our 6th anniversary.
Hey, happy,
And yes,
happy
it's
birthday.
such an exciting addition to Salem. It was
Definitely.
just a great opportunity for people of all ages, from the little ones all the way up through our seniors and everyone in between.
Wow,
So we're thrilled to have this wonderful community center here in Salem.
How many rooms are there actually in the center?
Oh, that is a great question.
I don't know.
I
never went
can
around.
give you a recap, just a brief one. There's all sorts of rooms. We have a fitness area where we do cardio workouts.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful large gymnasium.
I've been there.
And there's a smaller Group X room where people can have a smaller workout area if they like a workout maybe with 20 people or so.
Good.
And then we also have a beautiful event space that's 4,000 square feet where people can have special events and weddings, corporate meetings, things like that. And that
You're
breaks
planning
out.
to get married soon or anything else?
Yes, special events.
Graduation party?
Yep.
Got raised in your job? Whatever.
Fun place to have a meeting too, if you're,
It is.
you know, a group looking for a great meeting, because you can take advantage of all the fun things to do,
Yes.
and those can be your team building exercises.
Exactly.
so
And full service catering too.
perfect.
So
yeah.
that we don't have to worry about what are you going to feed your guests.
Okay.
We take care of
Now,
that.
when you enter the building, you have an invitation to social climbers and other climbers.
Yes.
There's a very special wall there.
We have
So-
a beautiful rock wall, and it gives a great opportunity to learn how to navigate up a rock wall, and lots of fun.
It's the only one in the state, I would believe.
Oh,
I think so.
I'm not sure, but that.
So if you are not quite into mountain climbing, but you do want to ascend in this universe and climb up to your aspired height, there you go.
Yes,
And for your little kids who want to get a little taller than your parents, here's your chance.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
And one of my favorite spots there is the swimming pool, and it is not a regular swimming pool.
No.
It has all different features such as,
Yep, state-of-the-art swimming pool. There's actually 2 swimming pools at the Kroc Center. One is called our leisure pool, so it's a great family environment. There's a lazy river in there, and then there's a beautiful slip and slide,
Yes,
and it's in
wonderful.
the shape of a lighthouse. So everything is very inspired by the state of Oregon. And it's a great place to bring the family, and little ones can splash in the safe area. There's a little wading pool. And then we also have a beautiful competition pool. And so we hold lots of community events, water polo, high school matches and things like that. And then we also have community swim lessons, because swimming safety is such an important thing. And we just, it's really our goal to have everybody know how to swim and stay safe. And
I'm going to give you a weird idea, one of my many weird ideas. For Christmas, light up the lighthouse and a Christmas tree and have a choir singing, "You Light Up My Life."
there we go.
That would be lovely.
Good idea.
And people can only wear red or green trunks or suits, whatever. Okay, just a fantasy dive. Okay.
But amazing swimming pool area. We also have a beautiful hot tub. So
Okay.
after you're done with your work,
I understand that you don't have to be a member if you want to use the swimming pool just for one day, take a dip. You've had a wicked day at work, and some of us have had those kind of days, and you just want to cool off and freshen up and all. And let's say you want to invite your family down to the pool after that so-called wicked day at work. How much does it cost per person?
So it's just $5 for kids for a day pass and $7 for adults. And so it's a great opportunity to come in and hang out with us for the day, enjoy all the different activities. It's also great stocking stuffers with Christmas
Oh, that's
around
a
the
good
corner.
idea.
So
I would like us to really think about doing those things, you know, because it's not outdoor pool weather, but you can still get refreshed and all. And particularly with the Thanksgiving and Christmas season coming up, many of us are going to be stressed in various ways, trying to do shopping in those crazy store mobs and what's it, Black Friday and other type of things, making up your guest list, contacting relatives that you want to see, relatives that you don't want to see, the whole shebang. Well, we all have some of those. You know, you just do these things ritualistically. Oh, I got to invite that person. I'll have to just hold my breath and hold my nose, and maybe I could endure that person for a couple of hours, and then it'll be, bye, hit the road, kid. I know, I'm teasing, but it happens in real life. It's a real life reality show. You agree, Carrie? Have you ever had any of those?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we all have those family members that we maybe wish weren't our family members, but like you say, we just have to
Push the delete button.
We just
If it were
have
only
to-
so easy.
to
I think we should
endure.
have fun in the show. And the audience, I could hear them laughing in the background.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about winter, winter break coming up and
Yeah,
things
what's
to do
up?
inside. I understand you have camps, winter break camps for kids. So what are those? What are those?
So
like?
the Kroc Center is super well known for our summer camps, and it's a
yes.
great way for kids to have fun activities. But what is less known is that during the winter break, they also have camps there at the Kroc Center. So if you're looking for fun activities for the kids, it's a great time to come out to the Kroc and have some of the
It's a good time to tell us your website and your phone number so that our friends at home can write it down with their magic marker or whatever.
Yes, the salvationarmy.org is the website. And then the phone number, they'd probably just want to call the main Kroc line.
Which
for
is
general information.
503.
503. Let's see. My direct line, I can give you that, is 798-4849.
For gentle Jennifer. Gentile also. Cool.
Definitely. But we have so many other things going on during the holiday season because we are under the umbrella of the Salvation Army. And you were mentioning Thanksgiving. We are actually having a Thanksgiving dinner at our Lighthouse shelter. So it's a great way for the community if they're looking for fun ways to volunteer. We need people helping out with serving the food, and then also if there's people in need who want to celebrate Thanksgiving and need a great meal,
Okay.
That's
it's
really
Spread the
welcome
word.
there.
Where is the Lighthouse Shelter?
So we are on Front Street, and it's Salvation Army Front Street
Near Pine, that area?
in that area. Yep, and then
Okay.
also that information can be
Okay, and
found
just
on our website.
by calling your number, they would get the exact address.
Exactly.
And get their GPS into gear and all that
Yes,
stuff.
yes. And then, of course, right after Thanksgiving, that kicks off our big season for bell ringing.
Ding-a-ling.
So yes, yes.
I
So
should-
we're having some
bell.
special events. There's celebrity bell ringing. We're even having mascots ringing the bells for the Salvation Army this year.
Like
So-
school mascots.
Yes, school
Oh.
mascots. And if any of you have mascots out there, it's a great way to help support the Salvation Army and fun way to get the word out too that your organization is helping.
I saw something here on the special events sheet about Veterans Appreciation Day.
Absolutely.
We will be on the air before Veterans Day, I'm pretty sure. So November 11th,
Yes.
from 11 to 2 p.m. What happens then?
This is a great way to say a special thank you to our veterans. And so we're having a lunch at noon at the Kroc Center. And to veterans, that is a free meal. And we just want to come and say thank you for your service. And also that day, they're going to have vendor tables. So at those tables that'll be set up in our ballroom, the veterans can walk around and learn about helpful services and information that's available to them.
Social supports,
Absolutely.
so that you're not facing the future alone.
Absolutely. So we're really excited to stand behind our veterans and just really appreciate them. There's even a special deal at the Kroc Center. If you're a veteran, you don't have to do the one-time annual the one-time registration fee. So we waive that for the veterans. So
That's great.
really
That's
a nice
I would like
benefit
to
for
ask
veterans.
everybody who knows a retirement home in this city of Salem, El Kaiser, and also all of the senior centers, starting with Center 50 Plus and the Salem Kaiser Center on Cherry Street, and the one that's South Salem off Commercial near where it hooks up with I-5. All those three centers, contact your veterans and let them know that day is a freebie day for eating and getting to know the vendors and making it a more pleasant time in which your service to this country is honored. Okay. Now we have a Kroc Health Fair.
yeah.
Who there out there does not want to be healthy? I will gag your mouth.
Especially in January, after the holidays, and we've all indulged in
January.
the holidays.
Okay.
timing.
We need to get back on track with the health fair, and that's a good way to do it.
It
So,
It's January, but this is not a snow job.
so tell us about what the health fair is all about.
You bet.
And
So January 23rd is a Saturday, and it's such a great event. It's an annual event at the Kroc Center.
Yes.
And it's a fundraiser for a scholarship program. So people who are struggling and can't pay the membership fees, we have a scholarship program they can apply for. We
Okay.
never give out just a full free ride, but this scholarship helps offset some of the fees and makes it more affordable for those people
That's
who
great.
can't. So it's a double benefit because here it's helping raise money for our scholarship program, but then those who attend, well, they get to come to the Kroc Center for free that day. So they get to walk around. We have vendors, one-on-one conversations with businesses in the community, and also there's some free health screenings. So examples like blood sugar tests to kind of make sure that the glucose levels are okay. Other examples would be vision screening, hearing
that's great.
screening, blood pressure tests. And then we're in early negotiations with Shemeketa, but there's a chance that they might even be doing some training about nutrition. So just
important.
kind of some highlights, seminars. So they've expressed some interest in doing that. So
Great.
just a great outreach for the community. And
so that's Saturday, January 23rd.
23rd,
The
yes.
Kroc Center Health Fair, and that's free, right, for the community,
It's free
for
for the
members to
commu-
come and just
Last
learn
year
and
we
get
had
information.
Over 1,700 people join us. So
that's
it's a great
great.
community event and
Yeah.
a great chance to get that information and then have a fun day at the Kroc Center. Once you fill out your passport and you've gone through to visit with the vendors, then it gets you a free day at the Kroc Center.
In the old days, I don't know if they still do it, they used to have a shuttle from the Marion Parkade near Macy's in that area, and it would take people to the State Fair or to some other things. I wonder if you could work out with chariots and or the school buses, which don't usually run on Saturdays, if there's a way that they could do a shuttle for people who may not have cars and can just use that as a site to bring people to the health fair. So you have about 2-3 months for planning that. And
Yeah,
I
it's
just want to
worth looking
sow
into.
the seeds,
Yeah.
sow the seeds so that you could. And also, for a health fair, it would be helpful to be in touch with those different retirement communities
Absolutely.
and all. So
Yep. And the health fair is an event that really the whole entire family can enjoy. All ages. Once again, there's always something for everyone at the Kroc Center.
now, did you know that the County of Marion allegedly has among the highest diabetes rate in the whole state?
Interesting. I know that I just spoke the other day with the diabetes support group, and they're out of
Sandra Unterberg.
Yes, out of the Salem area here, and they're excited. They're going to be one of the people at the Kroc Health Fair.
Okay.
And in fact, they're the ones who are doing the blood glucose
Oh,
screenings.
good. Okay.
So that's a great chance for people to come and learn more information, to get some education about ways to really keep that blood sugar under control
And
stay
for the
healthy.
young generation, we may have some pre-diabetics that we could avoid that adverse outcome. So it's time to learn what you could do to prevent with your diet and your exercise, which I don't do enough of, unfortunately. But
And there's so many fun ways to achieve those exercise goals. At the Kroc Center, I was just learning about a new program. It's called Zumba Kids.
Oh,
so we have a
fun.
Fit Kids
Okay.
program, and
for Zumba.
even starting
Zumba
from when
Kids.
they're really little, 9 months old, we let them come in for our Toddler Tuesdays. So if there's people out there who are looking for fun things for their little toddlers on Tuesdays, what a great way to keep them active and fun. And that class starts from 9 months all the way up to 5-year-old age.
Wow.
And there's bounce houses. I saw a little Thomas the Train that they can ride on. And
That'll be a kid again.
great, great ways to exercise, but have a blast doing it.
And now the Kroc Center also has, I mean, you have programs really designed, fitness programs for toddlers all the way up to
Yep.
any age, right?
Absolutely.
Any age
We
you could-
even have, we're part of the Silver Sneakers and
Okay.
Silver and Fit program. There's a lot of low impact exercise classes that are in our pools. So it's a great workout, but it's not that high impact.
Right.
And
A lot of
so
us
it's
are
a
looking
great
for
way for,
lower
you know,
impact.
strength training and even people who are, you know, having to do recouping from a surgery or something, as long as they talk with their doctor. Sometimes people recommend you know, some more of that
Water kinds
low
of- yeah.
impact water resistant.
You mentioned that you have some scholarships. Are there anything
Yes.
special things for people who are persons with disabilities or senior citizens? How does that work?
Yes, so that, as you mentioned with the senior citizens, we have Silver Sneakers and Silver and Fit programs. And those are programs through their health providers, healthcare providers.
Yeah, but some people
And,
don't have that included in, with their health
Exactly.
insurance.
And then it kind
So-
of can offset those fees. So it's something they can look into.
Mm-hmm.
And then the nice thing about the Kroc Center is for people with disabilities, they can just come right in. We have beautiful like ADA doors
Mm-hmm.
where you just push a button and then the doors swing open, and a lot of different activities and things that they can participate in. as
Mm-hmm. Now,
well.
I think November, December is usually the deadline for switching your health insurance. So if I'm a senior out there, or somebody else is, and they want to take advantage of the Silver Sneakers program, would you have a list of those health insurance vendors that are in the Silver Sneakers so that a person could register or transfer to those programs
You
and
bet.
take advantage?
Probably the best way for the person to go about finding out if they're involved would be for them to call their own insurance company.
provider.
And then that way, their health care provider could
No,
let them
I'm saying
know.
the opposite. I'm saying if you know that your current one does not have Silver Sneakers, how do you find out which insurance company does?
Oh, I see.
Some of us are in that.
Right, right. That's a good
I don't know. That's a good question. I think that again, that's something to talk to your healthcare provider about. Whoever your
No, your
healthcare.
healthcare provider is not going to send you to a rival.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah, I do, but you know,
But I'm
in this
saying,
position
you
here,
know,
we
if I
can't
would've-
really.
Jennifer, if I
solve
would have
that.
called you and say, could you tell me which vendors are included in Silver Sneakers, could you provide us that
I
list?
would research with our member services coordinator, and he's the individual that helped us get into those programs and learn a little bit more about that program in depth, and
Yeah,
see if maybe we could provide that information.
I think it's important to know because, you know, if you're not happy with your current provider not
Yeah.
providing what you want, and you want to join that Silver Sneakers at the Kroc Center, you got to know the logistics to do it.
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about on the Salvation Army, the social services side.
Yes.
I know for all of us, November to December is a crazy time with events, but you guys really have a lot going.
Absolutely.
So tell us about, and we were talking a little bit about the program, the Toy and Joy program. So tell us a little bit
Yes.
about that. Other things
We're
that are
so
going
excited
on.
about what the social services has been able to accomplish here in Marion and Polk counties. Did you realize that last year in 2014 we helped over 52,000 people?
Wow.
So
That's great.
52,000 people and more were touched by the efforts of the Salvation Army. Now, whether that was shelter or food or toys or even backpacks and things like that for the young students. But it's really neat to see how this community support and like what we give in the red kettles and things like that, how it really goes right back into our own community. And so the red kettle season is when you recognize, I'm sure, the Salvation Army, and we're at many different places locally here like Roth's and Walmart and Fred Meyer, and you'll see those red kettles and the bell ringers out there. And then that way when you see it, you can really think, hey, this is really touching people that I know in this local area, and it's making such an impact. So, and then also another interesting statistic is that we're a nonprofit organization, so it's nice to know that out of every dollar that you're donating, 82 cents are going right back into the community, and so just really minimal administrative fees, and we really try and watch our budgets closely and just make sure that we're stretching every penny as much as we can and doing the most good.
Great, that's really great. Yeah.
I think we could probably supplement this program with a look-see with one of the CCTV cameras going through with maybe Kara, you and myself.
That would be great.
Doing a walking tour.
That would be wonderful.
Like show and tell.
You bet. Yeah, a couple.
The best sell is show and tell.
Absolutely.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you have so much visual stuff to look at in the Kroc Centers.
Definitely.
I think it helps people really understand everything that you do have to offer.
Absolutely.
We are becoming a melting pot. We have, of course, Latin Americans from various countries. We have Russians. A lot of people don't. We have a Marshallese population, Ukrainian. We have Filipino, Korean, Indian, and of course they speak different languages. Do you have the facility, or if you know in advance that, let's say, a Ukrainian or a Korean group is coming there, that there would be a translator, let's say at the health fair, or have you thought about that angle at all?
You know, that's something to look into. We don't have anything like that currently. We do have a strong, we also have a church at the Salvation Army Kroc Center, and we have 2 different services at the same time. They're at 10:30 on Sunday morning, and one is in English, and one is in Spanish. And so it's so nice because we can reach out to our the Spanish population, and they're able to have it in their native tongue. So it's really a neat thing that we are able to do that, and certainly our program guides are bilingual, things like that.
Also consider the Vietnamese. I know St. Joseph's Church, which I don't belong to, has 3 services, one in Spanish, one in English, and one in Vietnamese. So and you could find out from the city manager's office just what are the ethnic groups in town and the relative populations, and begin to make a pitch for them to be inclusive and all.
That's so wonderful. Yeah. There were some other really special dates I thought I'd share.
Definitely. Share those with us.
Go for it.
So the applications, if you know of people who are struggling or who are in need, especially with these holidays coming up, and maybe they just can afford to pay their rent, but maybe they just can't go the extra mile for the toys, and they really want to give their children something special. We have application days, and there's 6 days in November. So it's the 9th, 10th, 13th, 16th, 17th, and 20th. And then you can call the Salvation Army Social Services Department for more information on that. And there's some documentation you need to bring with you. But just to get the word out there to the public that we need to know who needs to be served in order for us to bless them. So this application process is a way for us to learn and kind of get a pulse of our Salem-Keizer community and find out who's really in need.
Yeah, that's great.
So that's a great event. And then also another special event is coming up really soon. November 5th is our Red Kettle Kickoff, and that's a fundraising dinner event. And then right after we talked about the Thanksgiving dinner, and then the next day on Friday is when the bell ringing really begins. So that's a great time for if people are looking for volunteer opportunities.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that. So
tell us a little bit. Citizens.
Tell us a little bit about, I guess, some of the volunteer opportunities that if you're looking for something to volunteer with, the Salvation Army can definitely use your help as a bell ringer and all kinds. What else? What other kinds of volunteer opportunities?
There are so many opportunities with the Salvation Army and the Kroc Center too. Like we were talking about the health fair earlier. If that's something that you're really passionate about and you want to help with, we need volunteers for that event. We need volunteers. There's an amazing day. It's called the Toy and Joy Distribution Day.
Wow.
Oh, heartwarming event. So it's on December 22nd and 23rd. But if you have 2 hours of your day, what a chance to just brighten the life of someone else,
Give
to
out the
bring a
toys.
smile. And we have a warehouse throughout the season. We've collected all these toys and foods, and we need people to help distribute it.
Right, so that's really
the
great.
Toy and Joy distribution
Beyond the
is,
ho, ho, ho.
Exactly. So that's an amazing volunteer opportunity. And then we talked about bell ringing. So lots and lots of
Let's talk
opportunities.
about how to get there for those who will use the bus. There are 1 or 2 bus lines that stop there. What numbers? Do you know which buses?
I don't know
don't
those
know.
numbers.
But
so
you can go down to the main
Yes.
terminal at Courthouse Square there, and they will tell you.
Exactly. And then the Chariots bus just rides right on campus there at the Kroc Center and just drops off right there. So it's really a nice
Now,
feature.
do you have sort of hospitality hosts that somebody come for the first time, they would get a little walking tour?
Absolutely. We have guest relations managers, GRMs we call them. And if someone's new to the Kroc Center, we love to take the opportunity to give them a tour, to show them everything that's available. Because sometimes people think that the Kroc Center is just a fitness place, and it's not the case at all. There's so much more. We have music classes and art classes and the beautiful event space. We even have a little cafe. I mean, everything's there.
Secret
Plus
grounds,
the rock
right?
walls
Yeah.
and the gym and all the extra
That's
things.
ideal.
So it's a beautiful facility.
And you say, what is it, $5 a day for kids, $7 for adults, if they want to spend their birthday there or their anniversary?
Absolutely.
Or those
And
kind of
oh
things,
my goodness,
something different.
there's the best birthday party room ever. It's such an easy thing for parents because you can come in, rent the birthday party room for an hour.
Can you tell us how much it costs or not?
Let's see. I have they'd
People
want
can
to
find out on the website.
Yeah, exactly. They'd want to contact the event coordinator, but they can also order food if they wanted those options, like if they wanted, some treats for the kids. And then it's such a beautiful room because it's floor-to-ceiling windows that overlook the pool.
Pool, yes, I've seen.
So they can, and we even let them bring in their own cake as long as it was from a professional bakery. So they can have a birthday party, unwrap the presents, have a great time at the Kroc Center, and then go play for the day. So there's some really neat
And
packages.
when is your birthday coming up?
May 7th. That's a great idea.
Okay, just join Jennifer. It'll be called Jenny's Jamboree.
Why not?
Okay.
I like it.
We'll see you all then. When is your birthday, Kara?
December.
Oh,
December
very
9th.
December 9th? We're both Sagittarians. Mine, it comes on Thanksgiving Day this year, November
Okay.
26th. I'll have to wing it with the turkey.
There you go.
Okay,
great.
so this is Lee Coyne and
Kara Koo.
of Travel Salem and
Jennifer Rounceville of the Salvation Army Kroc Center.
B. Lee from Salem Town on the other side of the river, wishing you well. We want to make sure that you get that number again of the Kroc Center, which is telephone.
Let's see, and then my direct line is the 4849. 503-798-4849.
Okay, call us. We're looking for talking to you guys and having a great, happy holiday. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Okay.